What's up, everybody, and welcome to some more Rimworld Zombie Survival. Let's go ahead and get started. We broke that siege last time, which was pretty damn good. I'm happy that we managed to survive it, but I would say that the wealth of our colony is starting to spread around the planet and gain some traction because we've got some traders coming in, not to mention a few people coming to visit and take a look at the settlement that is managing to survive and thrive inside of a city. So we've got some traders working their way across the side of the map from the west. I think they're not going to have too much of an issue getting to us. There's not a whole lot of zombies between where they spawned in and our entrance, and the few zombies that are there shouldn't pose much of a threat for this heavily armed group. So hopefully they'll make it to us so we can get a little bit of trading in there. We also have a couple of people passing by or just randomly visiting, coming in on the map, and well, they are having a heck of a time fighting zombies. They are doing a little bit of clearing out of the zombies, which I definitely can't complain about. And we also had another trade ship coming, a mining company, so we're going to go in there and do a little bit of trading to try and get rid of more of the items that we've been acquiring from across the map. Now, I've also gone around and started deconstructing some of the items that I know we're not going to use, and I'm trying to also get the inside of some of these buildings emptied out for their materials so we can either trade it off of the map to lower the wealth amount, which will lower the size of the raids, or utilize the materials for something. Mainly trading it away for silver because I'm using the silver to do things like buy food, since meat is pretty hard to come by with all of the wildlife being killed by the zombies. Now, we did end up getting the moisture pumps researched while as I was playing off camera, so I went ahead and set all of those up to cover this area and this area up here. It's probably going to take a lot of power, so we might have to address that when the time comes, but at least we'll start to be able to make these two areas locations that we can eventually build on. I did also lay out a plan here for the hospital that I wanted to build, and a plan down here for a small crafting area, mainly a stonecutter's table and an electric smelter, which is going to go in this room here with the crafting bot. So that way I can start clearing out and getting rid of this building, and then eventually we're going to also get rid of this building. So those are going to be the two things that we're going to be working on top of some of the other things. I've also put a wall up here inside where this is going to become an area to store guns and store munition for the steel mortar, and the same for down here. Eventually we're going to build two more of these little kind of palisade things off to these corners, but we can't do that until we get all of this dealt with. So getting those moisture pumps up is going to be pretty important. I did put a limestone wall here, and I am going to start trying to focus on doing the limestone walls here and here and down here, since these are the areas I can do and they don't have moisture or anything like that we've got to worry about, and it'll make the base a little bit safer. So in the meantime, since we got moisture pumps done, Dr. Phil here's just going through and applying different tech prints because he's getting experience for doing that. Plus we've got a bunch of tech prints in here that I really would like to get rid of, so that way we can clear up more space and find out what tech prints we can sell and what ones we need to finish different types of tech. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and trade real quick with the miners before we end up sending everybody off to bed. See if they've got anything of use to us. Oh, and some cargo pods. Wow, Randy's really throwing a lot of stuff at me right now. Oh, that's a lot of cargo pods. Glycerin? Substance drained from the chemical sacks of boomalopes and boom rats. Itself is a relatively safe product unless exposed to fire. It can be refined into nutramine and into chem fuel using a refinery. Okay, so not super useful, but I didn't know that was a thing, actually, to be honest with you. All right, so I do want to buy some things and trade some things. Now, buying chem fuel actually might not be a bad idea because we've got a lot of chem fuel generators we're running right now. And I'm going to set up the chem fuel factory, but we're a ways away from doing that. By having the chem fuel, we can burn it in the generators. We can also turn it into shells. I could buy steel if I wanted to, but we definitely don't need to. Uranium plate steel. He's got blocks we can buy. Well, as funny as it sounds, we've got a ton of blocks on the map, but I wouldn't mind buying any. However, he doesn't have limestone blocks, which is unfortunate because it's the one block I'm probably using the most of. But I'll buy the slate, granite, and marble since those are still somewhat hard to come by, if you can believe it. Boy, he's also got a ton of gold, but we don't want to spend all of our cash on just gold. Let's go ahead and trade some of our wood, though, to offset the price of the stone blocks we're going to be buying. I could also sell some of my steel, which he'll pay a decent amount for. We could sell 1,000 steel. That gets us almost in the positive. He would take some of this stuff up here. But negative 61 silver is not that big of a deal. So let's just go ahead and do that for now. There we go. Lots of blocks there we can use for building. Again, like I said, obviously there's plenty of blocks across the map. But if I don't have to go out and scavenge for some of them, that's perfectly fine by me. And frankly, some of the blocks that are on the map, they're like most of them are sandstone. Like we've got a little bit of marble here and stuff, but it's a lot of sandstone block if you can believe it. So, all right, so Dr. Phil here, he's gonna go take care of that plant, and he's also looking like he needs some food and needs some rest, so we can let him do that. We could send these guys away, but let's just let him hang out for the 14 hours because maybe I'll get in there and try to sell off a few more things, or maybe I will buy the chem fuel. Depending, all things considered. How much chem fuel do we got? 450. So we've got a decent amount. I think I'm only running 2 chem fuel powered generators. And then the rest of them are wood. And that's keeping the base alive until I get a proper power plant set up and a small factory. Yeah, here comes our group now. Yeah, so I'll probably leave that alone. We got a slate table here that we could deconstruct if I want to start tearing apart everything in this building. I would like to tear all of this out as well, but we need to get more limestone because that's the one thing I'm still lacking for all of my outside walls. I also queued up some mining to be done, but that probably won't happen for a bit. All right, and these guys are putting flooring down. Let's also get the hospital set up like I had mentioned. I'm pretty happy with that location, so we're going to do marble walls and steel doors. And what I've got here is just a little storage room where I can put a freezer to be able to freeze the medications so they don't go bad. They usually take a while to go bad anyways, but at least by doing it like this, we can guarantee that it's not going to be a problem. And I see, because actually it's all stored over here now. So yeah, spoils in 2 years, but it still gives me a spot to store it. Heck, I probably don't even have to really actually put any type of freezer or anything in there, but eventually if I want to, I guess if I'm getting enough herbal medicine, I can. Some of the herbal medicine I probably could trade, but we'll keep it for animals and such, at least for now. How's recruiting working, by the way? 8.7, so we might get one of these out. We won't get trailer here, but we might get owl this time around, which would be not too bad. Owl's not the greatest, but he could definitely help with some constructing, some mining, and stuff like that. Actually, he's got pretty good traits. I shouldn't say he's not the greatest. He's actually pretty good for what he is, so. And it would just be handy to have another warrior. Now, he's not very good at shooting. Well, actually, he's not that bad at shooting. We'll get him up there, though, and well-trained. He's got plenty of zombies to be able to take shots at. This here, again, going to be a little crafting area for our crafting bot. So we'll get that set up with some steel doors. This steel door here is actually so I can make a little zone out here for blocks and stuff to go, and steel plates. It actually doesn't need to be that big because he'll convert most of it right out the bat, but I still got to have a dumping zone for that, and I thought I would just do a little gate out here. In fact, a little chain link gate would be kind of cool, and I think like a 2 wide deep area is actually going to be plenty enough, and we'll go ahead and do a chain link fence here in the center to give it just a kind of a cool look and allow people to access it from the outside. So that's going to be what this dump pile zone is for, and we'll go ahead and move that zone now like so. Copy and paste those settings and delete that zone. That gives the hauling bots something to do as well. They can get that stuff hauled. I want to get some good floors down in here as well, but the building bots are already still off, building me a couple of different things. They did get my rooms here done. Oh, keeps zooming around there. But I've got to figure out what I'm going to put for flooring in there. Probably nothing fancy. Probably just paved tiles. like that. And I'm thinking paved tiles as well for my little combat area. Like that. And honestly, paved tiles all inside of here is fine by me. So why don't we go ahead and do that? This is going to keep our group more than busy. They're going to be more than busy dealing with this. Why did I do that? That doesn't need to be a thing. Okay, yeah, the building bots will be flat out trying to get that done. I don't want to do the limestone wall there. I did open this up. I was hoping it would make the freezer bigger, and it did work. So let's go ahead and expand the freezer into here until I can figure out what I'm going to do. Tons of packaged survival meals. Maybe I'll trade some of them. Speaking of trading, we've got a trader here, a fabric trader. How long is he going to hang out for? I don't know, it doesn't really say. I guess we better go trade right now. Well, it's on my mind. Alright, getting those built. That's actually the main thing the builder bots are focusing on. I also would like to get more stone hauled at some point. Once I've got more, and any steel too. We should probably open up into here, deconstruct all of this. And then I really should reconnect this somehow, either building a wall out here out of wood, just so I can get in here and start deconstructing some stuff. But I guess one building at a time. We've got a couple of buildings we're connected to, so. Alright, we're coming into trade. Why am I so slow? I've got the scratch scar on my leg, which isn't helping, but also just high is all hell. So, alright, and the hauling bots already got a lot of those goods hauled, which is good. And we're utilizing some of it for what we're doing. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So lots of wool, some clothing, a little bit of clothing I can get rid of. Not a lot, though. Some stuff that they would be willing to buy. I think I'll keep that. Keep the smoke leaf joint because we will use it. I don't mind my guys doing that if it's what keeps them happy. I could see, nobody will ever take simple meals, which I get it because they're easy to make, but kind of bums me out because we've got so many of them. But we could get rid of the packaged survival meals we got. But we use those for traveling. Probably just best to leave them alone. Alright, what do we got? Synthread, Devil Strand, Hyperweave are the only things. I've traded everything else. I don't think I want to get rid of those. Those are the one fabrics I'd like to keep. So let's get rid of some of our herbal medicine because we've got a bunch of it with more coming down the pipeline. And let's get rid of our Thrumbo fur as well. And that'll at least give me a little bit of silver, which I can use. He does not have enough. He definitely does not have enough. Alright, then we will only get rid of 50. And that's a 60 silver loss. How about 45? 43, 42, 41. Oh, really? Just 40 in general. Okay, that's close enough. We're only out 3 silver, so good. We got silver from them, and then they'll hang around for a bit, providing a little bit extra protection. Oh, look at that. And our relationships have gone up. Now, we've still got that quest as well, the Deserter, which I haven't really decided if that's something I want to do. I figure get these rooms set up. We've still got 3.9 days, so a little bit of time. I want to make sure no name's up and ready to fight before I take anything like that. It could be really bad if we are missing somebody for the fight. Now we can get hospital beds installed in here and everything. What do we want to use as a flooring though? Probably just steel tiles. Gets a bonus to cleanliness. There's usually better flooring options. We haven't researched them yet though. It's underneath. I think it's sterile materials for sterile tile. Why don't we research that? And Dr. Phil will get right on it when he gets up. Inside the crafting room here, paved tile is perfectly acceptable. And we don't need it out here. We'll just do basic concrete out here. We'll actually do it in this whole fenced area so it looks nice. And these are my slate tile, which I've actually got more of. So why don't we have our guys here put down a little bit of slate tile flooring through here just to finish off that look. And there we go. So when they get around to that, they'll do it. How are the, let's see, the moisture pumps? We need components. We should have components laying around. How many do we have, though, is the question. Let's see. If I could find out where components are under. I should have known. Oh, 341. Plenty of components. Plenty of components. Oh, I actually got human leather. What? Oh my god. Why do I got human leather? I've got a bunch of stuff here that could be hauled. Let's go ahead and have them actually... let's have them haul everything that's in here now. This could be the next building I'm going to start tearing apart. We'll get all of these wood and benches, the tables deconstructed, games, everything like that. A shuttle crash. What? Oh. Really close by, but nobody there. There it goes. They populated. Okay, we've got some survivors. Rendell Karth, an independent space refugee. No faction. Darby Hines, another independent space refugee. Dying in 5 hours. Pretty rough condition, 13 hours. All right, how are we looking? Ooh, already. A scavenger, a healer. Yeah, he strictly avoids alcohol and recreational drugs. He is a jogger. He's kind. Awesome passions. This is a must. Incapable of dumb labor, but doesn't matter. He's got a huge passion for shooting. I mean, this is just a great character. Next, we've got somebody who's psychically sensitive. That could be rough. It says of the psychic phenomena, but he could be useful as a psyker if we wanted to use him. He is beautiful and he is nimble. These are both pretty good characters. I think we'd be crazy to pass up this opportunity. The problem is going to be getting down there to rescue them before they bleed out. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to have to make a sleeping spot, I think, to patch them up down here. Oh, I should have a mod that lets me do it. I thought I had it. I must not. Either it's not working or something's changed. We'll set these both to medical spots then. And we will head down there and assemble a team to do some rescuing. My best bet's going to be to head out through this way to do the rescue. We'll grab Liam. I do want Dr. Phil as well. And how's Lord? Lord is well rested. He just needs food and recreation, mostly food. Let's let him eat real quick, and we'll utilize Lord as too. Everybody we can get down there, I think, is going to be key. All the people to perform this rescue. We're going to try to head through this area here and head down, going for the person that we need to patch up in 5 hours first. I didn't realize I got sheep wool down there. I got to get these mechanoids picked up too so we can start breaking them down. And this is all steel, compacted steel here, which we don't need, but it's still nice to know we have it. All right, let's open this first and see if it's clear. Okay. So I'm going to say because of the way this is set up is why we can't head through here. Let me unrestrict everybody. Get Lord down here. Oh, is that why? Okay, he could get through then. Ah, see, but he can't get through there. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and do all of this. And see if that works. Now this could be a little tricky, because we've got to come out of this area and start shooting and hope that they don't get to us. And here comes Lord as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to need everybody I can get. We'll be creating a decent amount of gunfire on the way out. Alright, here we go. That's so funny because the game does not go any faster at a fast speed. Alright, I'm going to send Dr. Phil right out and down and around, and I'm hoping he'll be able to clear most of the zombies. Oh, Jesus. Come on, Dr. Phil. Alright, he should be able to get most of them cleared. Alright. Hold on a second, boys. Hold on. Let Dr. Phil do most of the clearing. What am I hearing getting built here? These guys building... Oh, they're trying to roof this off. Why are they doing that? Yeah, no, just get rid of the roof. If anything. Yeah, we definitely don't need it. Alright, perfect. Now's our chance to get out here. We'll get Liam over here and Lord over here. Dr. Phil, I want to go and heal Darby right off the bat because he's the closest to taking... He's definitely the closest to dying. So let's rescue him first, and then we can capture him. Oh, he's actually going to take him to this bed, because it's a better bed, technically. So let's do this. And tend to him. Make sure, just no medicine for now. Just get him patched up. And we might as well go ahead and finish off the rest of these zombies while we're at it. Same with these zombies over here. We might as well put Lord back here to start shooting some of these guys away from this door. Especially if our traders leave. We're going to need both of these guys anyways to... Or two of these guys to carry everybody back. And like I said, I'm going to capture them because they aren't part of any faction anyways. So why not? We'll go ahead and set this up for prisoners. And Trailer here, who's really not that great anymore, not looking worse and worse every day. We're going to let Trailer go, actually, is what we're going to do. We're going to release him. We could execute him, but I actually wouldn't mind getting the favor with the faction. So that'll clear up some space. In fact, let's go ahead and send Liam up now to do that. Oh, he was shot by Liam. Well, that worked out perfect then. Worked out absolutely perfect. Oh, is he actually going to just leave? Well, he's technically not. Oh, somebody's going to release him at some point. Okay, Dr. Phil, I need you to rescue this guy as well, now that Darby's all healed up. Lord is actually dealing with way more zombies than he should be. Okay, he was fortunate enough not to get bit, though. Just a slight bruise. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of the sleeping spot, and I'll go ahead and capture Darby. We'll have Dr. Phil. We need to tend to Grendel here and then capture as well. Come on, Lord, I'd actually like you to get this cleared off here. Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? What? A prisoner bed down there. You're nuts. There's a perfectly good prisoner bed up here that's actually claimed. I don't know why you would do that. Let's set up, let's see. Home. There we go. That worked. Okay, we've also got all those extra zombies cleared out. Besides a few right here, which I might as well come up and clear those out with Lord. And there we go. We got Grendel. So let's go ahead and deconstruct that and capture Grendel. Oh, yeah. We don't have a bed. Well, we do, technically. So we'll do the same exact thing. We'll, let's see, we'll set Dr. Phil to the work zone, have him capture again, and it worked. Perfect. So Lord will go ahead and clear these zombies out, and then he can head back inside. Meanwhile, I'm not worried about the other zombies. How's the base looking? Bots are getting the moisture pumps up. They just don't have power yet, besides this one here. And boy, are these going to take forever to do what they need to do, but that's all right. All right, so with both of those guys captured, we can start reducing resistance on them once we get them inside. I'm going to be super happy, actually, with that setup. Because they'd both be really good guys to get... Wow, Grendel joined right... Wow. Okay, well, but that worked out perfect, actually. Grendel, right off the bat, without having to be captured, decided she was going to join because we rescued her. And that makes me very happy. Well, welcome to the colony, Grendel. In fact, we'll go ahead and get you named. Dr. Phil, please drop Grendel. We don't need you to do that anymore. Let's set everybody to the work zone. And Grendel, let's take a look at you again. So you're a Muffalo Shaman, a budding artist. You're pretty good at social, artistic, nothing too crazy. Let's get you named here. So we'll go ahead and name Grendel after a, let's see, after another community member here, or somebody's been watching the series. So we've got Tarsus here. So there we go. Tarsus, welcome to the group. We're going to have to get you some proper armor. I think we do have something in here. Here we go. How about this? We've got ourselves a nice set of marine armor. Going to slow you down a bit, but we want to make sure you guys aren't getting bitten by zombies if you can help it. So put that marine armor on. We'll have to try to find a nice helmet and everything like that for you to wear. And we got to get you some type of gun at some point. And so we didn't really need to get rid of Trailer, but Trailer's been like, I don't know, in a really weird spot for a while now. So I'm not too worried. Tarsus, let's have you definitely firefight, do all these things. We'll have you Warden because you're pretty good at it. You'll do art when you can do it. We'll have you haul and clean from time to time. What else do we want you to do? You're decent at mining, a little bit of animals. Yeah, let's have you help with the mining. I like that. So plenty of stuff for you to do. And you'll recover from your injuries soon enough. 2 hours until the ship. Do I want to do any last minute trading? I don't think so. So we'll probably just hold off on that. And we've got Darby in here. We'll go ahead and let me go. And Darby 4.0. Perfect. We'll reduce that resistance and get you recruited. Boy, we might have Owl, Darby. Oh, man. And I would like to get Trailer here released. So hopefully somebody does that. Tarsus might. He is going to be the warden here soon anyways. So he might decide that that's what he wants to do. Let's go ahead and get power ran up to the hospital and around. And I do have hospital beds, but we're going to want to put tiles in there. I do got the sterile tiles I'm researching. Dr. Phil's actually working on that now. We could probably just wait the 2 days. We don't really need the hospital just yet. So I don't think that'll be too big of a deal. Let's see. So we don't have a helmet or anything for you just yet, but we'll get you something made or we'll try to find something. But let's get you a gun. We've got a chain shotgun, probably not a bad idea, but you wouldn't be the greatest shot with an M4A1. Just give you that M4A1. And you could utilize that for a bit. All right, perfect. So I think we'll leave it off here since we're out of time. We'll probably get Darby and Owl here soon enough. Get the hospital set up, working on the crafting area, which is good, and get the micro pumps up and working. And then I think we'll be set. That being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.